Hello and welcome back everyone, Tone here with today's Dominion Daily. And I thought we'd start at the end of the last episode. There was a question I had is, would this have been faster or better if we had just played like boring big money stables? Shouldn't call it boring, but it's kind of a plain bread and butter kind of strategy. And I thought maybe we would put that to the test real quick here. So I believe I've loaded that kingdom up and I'm playing the bot right now. So let's see what happens here. Yes, this was the kingdom. Now, I don't know how Berserker is going to fit into this. If discarding down to 3 very often is going to be bad. I actually don't think it will be, though, if you have the card draw of Stables. But we'll see how this goes. And honestly, I'm not even paying attention to our opponent here. This bot is really bad at playing anything that's not base Dominion. So this bot's going to be terrible. But like even in a complete vacuum, like without another opponent, just seeing how many turns it takes to get, I think 5 provinces is a good benchmark. By playing this strategy is just like a good thing to have in mind. So you like as a benchmark, so you know, okay, if I play this strategy in a vacuum, I probably win in like, or get to like my goal of like, let's say 5 provinces in 14 turns on average. And then you can look at the rest of the kingdom and say, well, it's going to be a little worse because of these cards, a little better because of these cards, and you can like come to an informed decision. So I want to give that a try. By the way, if you guys want to support this channel and my other related projects, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack, and I would appreciate that. But yeah, we opened 5, right? Did we? I think we did. So with this strategy, we would open with Stables. I think this does keep the same RNG. Then we would take a Hamlet here, because why not? And we're just going to kind of breeze through this. Our strategy is pretty darn simple. Buy a gold now. I'm just going to buy Stables when I can. I don't know if the Hamlets actually do anything with our strategy. I'm gonna buy whatever. I'm gonna buy gold when I can. Okay, here's what I am doing. I'm just gonna buy by priority based on what we have. Province, gold, Stables, silver is our strategy here. Wow, we got the province already. Do we actually want that? It's got to be too early to buy provinces, right? I could discard one of these and get 2 buys at 7, which doesn't do much for us. Screw it. Let's buy a province and see what happens. So the last game we finished on turn 21, and that included some duchy dancing and stuff, but that's because we didn't have consistent decks to actually buy provinces. Neither me or my opponent could close it out. I'm not even going to buy anything. I don't think the Hamlets actually affect this deck at all. They kind of just make this exercise take longer. They do give us extra buys at certain points. Gold there. Oh my gosh. I haven't even been paying attention to them, but they're only buying, they're playing big money with no staples against us. This is neat, actually. I wasn't paying attention to what they were doing, but that is interesting. They actually got to a province already as well. We only have one stables still. Would I be better off if I bought a stables instead of a province on that one turn? Oh my gosh, they took a stables themselves. I think we want stables over gold. Actually hard to tell what is better in some of these situations. But we need the card draw for this deck to function. Wow, this strategy is about to lose to whatever the opponent's doing. Oh, I want to see their deck. Maybe we have to buy duchies now. Let's see what... Yeah, if you're 10, it's like new province estate. So they win if they get a province. Which they do not. Wow. We got beat by the bot with that strategy. How is that even possible? Is it because I added my gold too late and I think they probably had more gold early? Okay, I want to try that again. This is gonna have the same RNG. We don't want to play this. Let's see. I have to actually edit the table. Oh, whoops. I didn't actually do that, did I? Oh, it's there. Okay. If I close this. Oh. I think all we care about is seeing the stables in that kingdom. I mean, in this kingdom you would trash. Actually, we're probably gonna get beat because they're gonna buy the chapel. They're gonna beat us because chapel wins here. Chapel, stables, fool's gold is probably pretty strong play on this board. We're gonna stick with the plan. I just want to mess with stables a bit here. I didn't even pay attention to what turn that that last game ended on. That was like the main thing we wanted to see. I was just so shocked that Lord Raddington beat that strategy. Get a gold in here. See, we have a lot more stables early now. Yeah, do we start going to provinces at this point? I think we can. We have a lot of stables. I think those are important. Because we only had 1 stables, I think, when I bought a province last time. But these help us keep cycling our deck and getting enough money in our hand that we can buy better cards. I think we hit 2 a lot on that last one, which wasn't a very useful point to hit. Hey, lay off of my stables, Lord Rat. It already feels a lot better with more stables in my deck. Honestly, don't know if that was a stables or a gold buy. We have 3 provinces now. Lord Rat is cheating. They got to play Chapel. We'd be able to buy a province here, which is 5 provinces. So we got there on turn 16 with just stables and gold. Which beats our last game by about 5 turns. And I don't think, well, I mean the game from the last episode, and I don't think having an attack that makes you discard 2 actually affects us that much. Because as long as you have stables and like a copper in your hand, like you can do something. A lot of times you'll be just discarding copper and estates and stuff, which aren't that big of a deal. So I feel like to get a really good picture of this, you'd want to play this like 5 times, like several times, and see where you land. That was kind of an interesting experiment. It's not quite as consistent as I thought it might be, but interesting nonetheless. Alright, let's go ahead and play an actual game here. Close out this Dominion daily. Market Square, this is new, I think. Card action buy. When one of your cards is trash, you may discard this from your hand to gain a gold. Sentinel for trashing. Irvin is some card draw. Envoy is card draw. Temple is trashing. Inn is villages but negative draw. Lost City, when you gain this, each other player draws a card. 2 cards and 2 actions. Border Village, when you gain this, gain a cheaper card. We have our old friend Marquis here. Lots of villages. I want to trash, but I don't know if Temple works. Trash 1 to 3 differently named cards from your hand. I actually think I'm going to go with Sentinel, because Sentinel discards from your deck, not your hand, so it doesn't waste your turn. I'm going to open with Envoy here too. So Envoy reveals 5 cards from your deck. Your opponent discards 1, and then you take the other 4. It's really good card draw. But your opponent, you take the 4 worst cards. But honestly, even the 4 worst cards is probably pretty good value. Should I grab some silver here? I might grab another Envoy. I feel like we might be able to skip from gold to... or from silver to gold. Well, it depends how these draws play out, though. We're gonna draw 2 envoys next turn, which doesn't do much for us. That was one reason I was considering grabbing silver instead. What's our opponent been doing? They have 2 market squares, an envoy now, a temple. So they want to discard a copper here. I can't play more actions. Okay, I think it's time to grab a silver. Well, how does this work again? When one of your cards is trash, you may discard this from your hand to gain a gold. Huh, let's give that a try. I'm curious to see how that plays out. We basically need to get this and Sentinel into our hand at the same time. We hit 5 here for the first time, which is kind of late. And we haven't even trashed that well. So I think opening with silvers might have been better overall. What 5-cost card do we want here? Either the Inn or the Lost City. I honestly don't want to give them card draw, so I'm going to buy the Inn right now. Because when they're trashing with Temple... Oh, right. When you gain this, reveal any action cards from your discard pile and shuffle them into your deck. But Inn also does. This trashes from your hand, so me giving them more card draw means that when they trash, they'll have better hands. I'd like to avoid at the moment. So we did not hit Sentinel with our market square, and I wouldn't have been able to get them both in my hand. I only have 4 coppers left in my deck. I really need a silver now. So we can actually keep buying stuff since the market square thing didn't work out. They have no action, so we discard a copper and let them keep their action cards because they can't play them. Border Village is really strong. You get to buy it and you get a cheaper card. Although otherwise it's just a village which normally costs 3. So you're paying 6 to get the value of a 3 and then the value of 5 or less, so it's still good value. Are you gonna discard my market square? You are. What do we want from 5 now? I'll grab this in again. Sure, we can shuffle that into our deck here, so it's in our next hand. Ooh, we got Sentinel in the Inn. I don't think we have anything we want to trash, though. No, there's 3 coppers in there still, right? Actually, whatever I discard here probably ends up in there. Okay. We got a gold. So Envoy, I only have one card, so they're just gonna make me discard it, so it doesn't do anything here. We end up with 4 to spend. We're already drawing through our deck, so I don't think we need more Envoys. Let me get another Market Square. I think our deck's small enough that we can probably actually hit those consistently. Alright, what is the next phase of our plan here? These are also plus buy, which is good. We have card draw, we have buy, we have a few actions. We want border villages. They have an action left. I'll make them discard that gold. They got 6 victory points from playing Temple, which is not insignificant at all. How does this work? You can trash 1 to 3 cards from your hand. You add a victory point here, and you buy another one, you get all the ones that are on there. I'm actually surprised they've been able to do that so efficiently. That means there had to be at least 6 turns of them at playing Temple for them to get 6 tokens. 8 tokens? They played this almost every turn. I'm actually really surprised by that. Alright, we got Sentinel and Market Square and 2 Market Squares. Okay. That means we can get 2 gold this turn. Beautiful. I think the order here probably doesn't matter that much. Oh wait, I'm not gonna be able to... I'm gonna draw 2 of these and then discard 2 of these if I play that, right? This does nothing for me, unless I just wanted to discard some of those cards. Which I think I do, actually. But that order did matter, because I probably would have wanted to keep 1 Envoy in my hand over the gold. But I figured with 2 Envoys and a gold, there wasn't potential for much of a good hand there. They have 5 golds compared to our 3. And my Sentinel... There's nothing left for them to trash. I could trash the silver, actually. Which I think we're now guaranteed to see if I play Sentinel. Oh no, not once I discard here. Okay, so this is a little awkward. If I discard the Envoy and the gold, I can get 2 more gold from playing Sentinel. That's all I do this turn. That sounds like a pretty good turn. And trash an Envoy there. Okay, well now we have a lot of money. I think Marquis will be better than Envoy for card draw. So I actually don't really mind trashing that there. debating whether I want a border village or a marquee this turn. I only have one buy. Or should I just start buying provinces? I think I need more card draw to do that. And we probably need to get to the point where we can double province to compete with our opponent at this point. So how many golds do I have in my deck? One, two, three, 4, 5. I have 5 golds, so that's 15 coin. The silver is 17. That's enough to double province. Okay. So yeah, let's grab a marquee this turn. Buy Temple here and get 4 victory points too. I have 12 to spend here. I'm gonna grab Border Village, pick up a Temple, and grab a Marquee. That gives me 4 victory points. It's not bad. That's more than a duchy. We also got a village out of it, and the other marquee I kind of wanted before we started greening. I think I will discard this marquee. I have 1 action left. I'm going to discard the border village. Does end their turn, although they're going to have a pretty good turn regardless, I think. I think we just saw at least 3 gold going to be in their hand. Okay. Having 1 envoy really fuels our hand so we can get a big marquee play. How many cards do I have to discard? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, just 1 card. I need to trash one of these, right? Do I discard, like, the marquee, draw it with the inn, discard the market square, and the marquee, and trash the temple, or the sentinel with the temple? That sounds good. And we'll double province here. Jeez. That's a hand. Honestly, every card in their deck is probably about as valuable as a gold. Oh, never mind, they have a copper. 4 actions. I need to discard that marquee. They might be able to triple province. Them triple provincing this turn is how they win this game cleanly. Well, we're gonna find out because they just drew their entire deck. Well, we have what, 5 golds? And they're 12 off the pile, so they have 7. Oh, they're 1 shy of triple provincing. But they had the temple points, which actually probably put them ahead regardless. Oof, so yeah, we've lost. Assuming that they don't dud this turn. 'Cause I'm down by what? 14? I don't have enough to... If I buy 2 provinces, we're giving them the game. Interesting. Actually, I'm the one that's about to have a dud turn. Okay, we actually made it through. So we're gonna have 17 again. I can't buy 2 provinces here. But I probably need to buy 1 and hope that they dud. I think... What happens if they buy 2 provinces next turn? They'll be up by... They're up by 14 now, so they'll be up by 26. So this turn and the following turn, I'd have to overcome that while only buying 1 province. So I would need to get to win 21 points of non-province cards. Does that even exist? It technically does, but we don't have enough buys across 2 turns to even do that. Actually, we have 5 buys. Where do I get more buys from? Oh, the marquees. So it's technically possible, but I don't like that route. So I think we need to buy 1 province. Which leaves us with 9 to spend. Probably buy a border village and pick up a duchy with it. And then right now I'm down by 5. Let's grab an estate, I guess. I don't know if that was a smart move or not. Okay, and we just dudded, so that's GG, I think. Let's see what their turn looks like. So it looks like our mistake this game was ignoring the temple altogether. I didn't intend to ignore this, but I wasn't paying attention to it in the early game. I didn't appreciate how quickly that was able to build up. Like, value. So next time we see that, maybe we'll try and build around it if the rest of the kingdom lets us. Not build around it, but take advantage of it early. They did double province. Looks like they wouldn't have been able to triple province. And I didn't... I've never seen this card before. I didn't. I read the gold thing, but I didn't like. It wasn't in my mind, so I didn't consider it early. And maybe I just got bad shuffles, because we did pick one up like turn 3 or something. No, turn 3, so I opened Envoy, Sentinel, Envoy. That second Envoy may have been a mistake. Because then we ended up with some terminal collision, I think. Yeah, because I drew 2 Envoys after that. This turn, I wasn't even able to buy anything. What did I draw? 2 coppers, 2 estates, and a Sentinel. That was a really unfortunate turn. So I got a market square on turn 5, which was after only playing a Sentinel once. So it's not like I missed out on that much value. When did I get my first gold? Not until turn 8. So we were pretty slow there. Something in this game I have trouble attributing how much it is strategy versus like randomness from shuffles and stuff. I think that's what I like about base, is it's actually, it's not a lot of variance. Like the best strategy I think wins more often. I've noticed as we added these cards that there's a lot more randomness, and you may have noticed I banned Barbarian because I thought that was a card that added a lot of variance to the game. Even though it can be fun, we see what this is. It won't show me. It add, like, I've played games where I've won or my opponents have won just based on some lucky hits on the Barbarian. And that just isn't that interesting to me. Like, the better player will win more often than not, but if there's like this huge like standard deviation around that, I don't like that much. But like a lot of the cards add more variance to the game, where I don't want to say your strategy matters less, but maybe that is the case. But they do make the game more fun overall. What was I? Oh, but yeah, so I was saying I don't know how to attribute in a decision like this, like how much do I need to change my strategy to make it better, or were we mostly in the right place with maybe like an adjustment or two, but we just got like some bad draw order and stuff to do, like pull off our strategy. And it's all recursive though, because like if you know your strategy has variance to it, then you can also play around that. I think maybe we didn't want the second Envoy that early because of the terminal collision possibility, which did end up screwing us. What did our opponent's turns look like? They opened with Market Square, Temple. Then they grabbed a Market Square. They trashed an estate and grabbed a silver. And they grabbed an Envoy. And they trashed an estate to gain gold with their Market Square. And grabbed a Harbinger. They opened pretty slow too, actually. And I think at this point I might like my my opening better up to now. How did they get 6 victory points from Temple by turn 10? Oh, every time you play this it gives you a victory point. I didn't even acknowledge that. Okay. So it's like double victory points. You get one for playing it, and then you also add one to the pile, and you can get those if you... Okay. Okay, that changes everything too. Interesting. Heck, you can almost build an engine where you're just playing temples and buying copper as a trash and drawing through your deck every turn. And generating like 5 victory points per turn, which is slow. So that wouldn't be a very good engine. Because just buying provinces and such would be better, but that's interesting. But yeah, I've noticed, like, we just got introduced to these cards that add victory tokens into the game. I'm noticing that these that you can get early, like, they definitely add up. When you consider that a province is only 6 victory points, a duchy is only 3, and games are often won and lost by those, taking advantage of the cards that can give them to you is pretty nice. Because even if you only get, like, 3 or 4 victory points over the course of a game, it'd be pretty, like, that can determine the outcome of the game. Now, of course, these can make your deck worse, and then maybe you could have just bought more provinces or something without it. So there's always things to consider. Man, that's what I love about this game. It's so complex. One thing that I want to add on about the, I was talking about like the variance versus strategy stuff before. That's one thing, like, where at the very beginning when we were playing with stables, I was like, you probably need to play these like at least 5 times to get like a decent idea of like how well the strategy actually performs. It's because there is that variance to it. They ended up with 13 victory points. It's more than 2 provinces. It's actually so hard to overcome. Because at that point you need to get like 6 provinces and your opponent needs to get like 2. Or I guess 5 and 3. Would leave you about tied. Cool stuff. This game leaves me a lot to think about. This episode has run long as it is, so I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time. Take it easy.